This video is about how to use the TRIZ Workbook. With the TRIZ Workbook, you can start working on your invention without taking a course or reading the books. You can achieve self-learning of the invention algorithm by finding solutions to your own inventive projects. What will you gain from the TRIZ Workbook? With the TRIZ Workbook, you have at your fingertips the ability to practically apply the essential principles of creativity to create breakthrough solutions in your inventive projects. The workbook also emphasizes the key concepts for focusing your attention. Using the tools of the workbook, you will easily notice gaps in the existing technologies, and you will see the parameters that need to be changed in order to achieve high-level solutions. In addition, the workbook provides valuable internet links, such as links for patenting and the links to descriptions of physical phenomena. What are the most powerful TRIZ concepts? The core value of TRIZ is the 40 principles of creativity. These principles represent knowledge of the past generations extracted from the patents with outstanding creativity. Many of the principles correspond to the proverbial sayings in common knowledge. Number 2, the concept of contradiction. Contradiction is a technical restriction, such as the ratio of power to weight for a steam engine. Number 3, the concept of the ideal final solution. You have to suspend your judgment and describe the situation in which the contradiction is resolved, even if it would require some impossible feature, such as, for example, a part suspended in the air. Number 4, a strong emphasis on the use of physical effects, including rare physical effects. What is the invention algorithm TRIZ? TRIZ is a source of the 40 principles of creativity, which contain generalized knowledge of creativity accumulated over centuries of the Western civilization. Therefore, TRIZ can be compared to a set of creativity tools which you can acquire. It would be excessively expensive to make these tools by yourself. The founder of TRIZ, Heinrich Altschuler, defined the invention algorithm as a theory for solving inventive problems. Using the workbook for finding inventive solutions consists of 4 preliminary steps followed by 5 steps of the main algorithm. The first preliminary step is a long-range plan, where you look at the parameters, planned magnitude of change, planned level of invention. The second preliminary step is to analyze the current technology stage, whether the current solutions are at the stage of infancy, maturity, or stagnation. The third preliminary stage is the analysis of the evolutionary stage of the current technology and of the proposed invention. In this step 3, you look at complexity, functions, mobility, physical state, composition, shape, actions. The last preliminary step, number 4, consists of analysis of physical effects relevant to the invention. So there, in the step 4, you'll do a preliminary pattern review. You will look into the effects listed in the workbook and at some other literature. The main invention algorithm consists of 5 steps. The first step is to identify problem to be solved. So, It consists of analyzing the contradiction and specifying the expected ideal solution, whether it's an ideal machine, ideal state, ideal properties. Step number 2 is to analyze environment of the solution. That means solutions similar to the problem which you are facing or to the opposite problems. Stage 3 is an analytical phase where you make drawings of the current device and of the ideal final solution, and you put them side by side. Stage 4 is the problem-solving phase. That stage 4 is actually the main strength and the key to the invention algorithm. You review the full table of the detailed 40 principles. This is the main strength of the method, and I do not recommend skipping any of those principles, as the process is also a learning process for you. Number 5, synthetic phase, is where you put all the ideas together, you arrive at a solution, and you also look how the subsystems will be affected by the new solution. There are 6 appendixes in the workbook. Appendix A lists the common contradictions between the parameters. Those 39 parameters are weight, volume, speed, power, complexity of devices, and productivity. I just listed several selected. Just to illustrate, in case of an engine, the weight versus power, so number 1 versus number 21, is the most common contradiction. Appendixes B and C are listing physical effects according to the applications of those physical effects. The listing is quite comprehensive and consists of about 10 pages. There are hundreds of effects grouped according to their actions, and examples are position control, control of movement, creation of high pressures, geometry, magnetic effects, and others. In addition, those appendixes are listing internet links to websites listing physical effects. Appendix D lists internet pointers and resources for inventors and consists of 4 pages. There are pointers for discussion lists, blogs, patent searches, organizations and professional associations, industry directories, and other. Appendix E is dedicated to software, books, and general bibliography. It also covers discussion lists, blogs, patent searches, some organizations and professional associations, and some industry directories. Appendix F is dedicated to frequently asked questions about TRIZ. Examples of those questions are: who uses the invention algorithm method? Is invention algorithm a difficult-to-learn method? Or what is the relative ratio of effects to invested time in the version of invention algorithm presented in this text? The conclusions are that the TRIZ Workbook is sufficient for a beginner to find inventive solution to nearly all of practically encountered projects. The workbook is also valuable for an experienced TRIZ user as a quick checklist. The other conclusion is that TRIZ can be learned in a single session. The session may consist of just working with the workbook. There is an advantage in self-learning or self-training through going through the workbook. The beginner learns the TRIZ principles while working for a creative solution for his or her own project. This kind of work is better remembered than the subjects explained at the courses. My final opinion is that the software is not required, and most TRIZ users are finding that software is providing rigidity and limitations to their creative work. Paper and pencil are still irreplaceable in creative work. Discussed here workbook is available from Amazon US, Amazon Canada, and other Amazon sources. The title of the book is Invention Algorithm TRIZ Workbook, Creativity Method for Generating Breakthrough Inventions, and you can find it by searching on Amazon using the keywords invention, algorithm, breakthrough. Or you can go to the link provided with this presentation. The author of the discussed here workbook, can be contacted through the web page or through an email as provided here. The author also provides seminars, trainings related to the Invention Algorithm workbook. He facilitates inventive sessions in the corporations, and he provides technology reviews related to new materials, separation technologies, material processing, process development, and scaling up of installations.